What up? How you guys doing? My name is William, aka Wilser. Welcome to the channel where I talk about all things gig economy, particularly UberEats, DoorDash, and Caviar. Those are the ones that I use simultaneously here in downtown LA. I do talk about everything that has to do with bike deliveries, from carrying stuff, shortcuts, tips, tricks, just random rants. Have a little fun too while I'm riding. So I record everything that I can, anything that I think looks kind of interesting, and I'll stitch it all together and upload it to this channel. So yeah guys, welcome. Thanks for coming along with me. It's a nice day in LA. Today's Monday, March 9th. It's a particularly special day today because it's been 1 year since I uploaded the first YouTube video. The first video I uploaded on March 8th? I think it's March 8th. So it's been 1 year. Hey, pop bottles. So I think that's kind of cool. I was just kind of going through my YouTube channel to check some stuff, and I realized that the first video was uploaded, it said 1 year ago. I was like, what you mean 1 year ago? So I checked and realized that it's been a year. So I was like, all right, cool, that's dope. So a few things have changed, and that's what I'm gonna dedicate this video to. Just the changes that's happened in the year from the channel, its growth. I'm gonna talk about, you know, a little bit of how I record, just a little bit of details, because I know some people have asked. So I would want to tell you guys in this video, that way you guys can maybe start your own channel, which would be, I think, will be kind of cool. Do it in your area, because everyone's area is different. And I'll talk about what's changed with my setup, a little bit about the laws, what's changed with DoorDash, UberEats, Caviar, what's changed with what might change in the future. And I'll talk about a little bit about Crank Hustle, which is our focus group. But a lot of cool stuff to talk about today for the 1 year Annie video. Hey, so yeah guys, I'm about to drop off some food, and then we'll get started right after this. See you guys in a bit. Not bad guys, check it out. First delivery, 12 bucks, $12.75. It was actually not a good deal because I had to pay with the red card. I had to order with the DoorDash red card, and I had to pay for it with the red card. I had to wait 20 minutes for them to have the order ready and then drop. So that took like half an hour, which was no good in my opinion. I could have made that in 2 deliveries with multi-apping in less time, but whatever. I didn't expect to wait that long. It happens. You guys gotta be careful with these red card orders. I personally don't like to take them because it does take time for you to wait for the food. If it's a small order and it's a restaurant like Panda Express or where they have the food ready, then it's cool because it's gonna be fast. But other than that, it takes too long. Like they had to make the food for like 5 people, which is why it took 20 minutes. So I wasn't paying attention. I just saw $12. I was like, hell yeah, accept. And then I realized how long it was actually gonna take. But yeah, so right now I'm in downtown. I have all the apps running, and I'm just gonna wait for some deliveries. But I also gotta take a poop, gotta take a shit, and yeah, everything's just happening all at once. So anyway, a lot of stuff to talk about. Oh, I'm excited. Damn, 1 year, huh? That shit went by quick. It really did. But it's crazy. I was looking at the first video, and then I kind of saw like all the changes, which I want to talk about today. So we'll get right into it right now. I got a Chipotle drop off for $10.68. I just got to go up this hill, but you know what? It's early. I just got started. I got energy. Let's do this damn thing. All right. So first thing I want to talk about. Well, first of all, I want to say thank you to all the peeps that you know, watches the channel, that subscribe and like the videos, and showed love in the comments, gave me tips, advice, comments, and also shared that how it's helped them and motivated them. You know, thank you guys. I really appreciate everything you guys put into the, you know, the comments and you're helping the channel by liking the videos and subscribing. All this helps to get momentum so other people can see it. And you know, you guys actually motivate me a lot. You know, with everything you guys say, it really does boost my motivation and makes it come out here and hustle a little harder. So thank you guys. I think that a lot of my growth and all the stuff that I've learned is because you know, all the input that you guys have given me. So that's huge. Makes me want to, you know, come out here every single day, even on the days where I don't feel like it, I'm tired. You know, I'm like, man, I said I was gonna do this video, I gotta come out here and do it. So huge motivator. So thank you guys. Highly appreciate it. Oh man, yeah, this hill's, I'm feeling it. Let me bring down the gears, use these gears to my advantage. Shit. Just a quick little history of kind of how I got to, you know, start doing this food delivery. Well, just to give you guys the, let's see, what's the basics? Well, I started bike riding when I stopped driving, when like 2013, I think. So I got in some trouble, sold my car. I was like, F cars, I'm tired, tickets, just getting in trouble, crashes, insurance, like it just became so expensive. So I gave up the car, started riding to work. I live in South LA. I worked in downtown here on 3rd and Broadway at a Sprint store. I was like, you know what, let me just ride to work, save some money. Started doing it by my bike. I've ridden a bike since I was a kid. Started riding a bike, I was like, damn, this is dope. Fell in love with it. Started riding a lot. Joined group rides, started riding with a lot of people. Fell in love with it. Started doing big ass rides. Doing Century 100-mile rides. You know, just pushing it every single time. I did the 8th Life Cycle ride, which is a San Francisco to LA bike ride. You know, I was going all out with this bike riding, pushing it. Did a double Century, 200 miles in one day. That was crazy. Hallucinating the last fucking 25 miles because my body needed sleep. Let me grab this order real quick. Hopefully I don't forget what I was saying. I'm picking up for Janice. Yeah, it's right here. Alright, let's get out of here. 3 items. Is there forks, spoons in here? Yes. So yeah, I started going nuts. Bike riding, fell in love with it. Even got like a road bike that was hella expensive. A time bike. Oh, I love that bike. I had a GT bike, a GT road bike. I love that one. I still have it. I just broke the frame. And then I was like, man, I would love to make money off of just riding. So I found out about DoorDash, signed up, did a few deliveries, didn't really understand the scheduling. Oh, I should have just kept going straight. Oh wow. Yeah, I didn't really understand the scheduling. And during that time, my friend offered he was working for his messenger company in the office. He said they needed a bike messenger. I was like, ooh, that sounds interesting. And at this time, I already had my red backpack, you know, the DoorDash backpack, that big boxy one. I already had that one. So I became a bike messenger. It was supposed to be part-time, and I was planning to do that in the mornings, the messenger, and then bike deliveries at night. But a week later, they're like, hey, we have a full-time position. Shit, I was like, why not? I did that for a little over a year. but I kind of put the food delivery aside. That was 3 years ago, right? Put the food delivery to the side. Then I just realized that I really wasn't making much with the bike messenger company, and I was kind of stuck making the same amount of money. There was basically no growth in it. There's no growth in it, and you just kind of, there's a lot of downtime just sitting around. And then I would try to sneak in some deliveries here and there. Kind of worked, but I realized if I just focus my time full time on this delivery stuff, I can then make more money. I got a little fed up with the job, didn't like to report to anybody, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do this full time. So I quit my job, started doing Uber full time, Uber Eats. Once I found out I could do Uber Eats, I was like, let's do this. So yeah, I started doing Uber Eats full time. Started learning a lot. This was about, when was this? It's about 2 years ago, or a year and a half ago, something like that. Oh, Honda Element. Oh, that car's so nice. I'm gonna get that car, y'all. And I had that backpack already, which worked perfectly as a bike messenger. All the messengers were like, what? That's ridiculous, because everyone had the messenger backpacks, you know? The nice Roadrunner backpacks, it's a lot of brands, which was, they're cool, but I was like, wait, this big ass boxy backpack works perfect. Anyway, I'm getting all these Uber Eats deliveries, but they're really not like in the way of this delivery, so I'm declining them. So see, where am I at? So I just started doing this full time, and I just started getting a little better. So when I started doing this full time, I'm like, well, I want to see if anyone has any like tips, you know, or anyone on YouTube. You know, when you have a question, you go on YouTube, try to find the answer. Someone usually has how-to videos and stuff. I went on YouTube and I searched Uber Eats, DoorDash, and everything I found was for cars, and most of them were negative. They were bad reviews. People were just saying that they weren't making much money, it's not worth it. And I'm thinking, well, yeah, it's a fucking car. Like, I kind of see how it is, because I just got rid of my car like a while ago for that reason. I know how they get hella expensive, but on a bike it's like you don't have to spend anything. It's just your energy, really, and then a little maintenance here and there, which is not that expensive. It could get expensive though, I'm not gonna lie, but for the most part, there's no gas you're spending. So I'm just gonna stop right here. Let's go. But I didn't find any videos. So this was 2 years ago, actually. When I was looking for the videos and I couldn't find anything. So I had the idea of like making videos, basically the stuff that I needed. I thought about making these videos a while ago, but it wasn't until a year ago that I was finally like, all right, let's grab this GoPro. A friend let me borrow it. Let me borrow their GoPro Session 5, those little cube ones, those square ones. Those are pretty dope, actually. They're cheaper too. Just one button, turns on, records, turns off. Simple. I used that and I recorded my first video. My first video, I was kind of just quiet. I was watching the Cohen video of his testimony. So I was quiet. But then when I watched it, I was like, hey, it's kind of boring. It's kind of cool the times where I was like talking. So the next video, which is the most watched video, the one I recorded March 10th, I believe. That one was like 3 hours long. That one was cool though. And I realized that, hey, this is cool. Like, I can just talk about what I've learned, what I do, do's and don'ts, and yeah, and it kind of just took off. It's been pretty fun. Let me make this delivery real quick. Jump back on it. Jump back on it. Right, so like 3 years ago, I had the messenger company. A year and a half later, approximately, I quit it. Started doing this full time. And then last year, I started the channel. So the reason why I started is pretty simple. I'm creating the videos that I wish I had 3 years ago. So that's basically it. So all the videos that I needed 3 years ago to get me started, to help me learn about what I can do to make the most money, is the videos that I'm creating now. So you know, you guys can see it and learn from it, and try to put as much as everything that I learned, basically I try to just put it on the videos, because that's what I needed. And you know, channel grew. People gave me tips too, which helped a lot, and that's what I've been doing since. And man, a few things have changed, which is what I'm going to talk about. When I started the channel a year ago, I had my regular friends. They were subscribers. I had like a few videos of, I forgot what, just random stuff. I had like 50 subscribers, all people that I knew. But yeah, now it's at like 2,200 subscribers, which is crazy. I never thought that like so many people would like subscribe, which is freaking awesome. But yeah, so now I'm gonna like tell you guys a little bit of how I do the recordings, my little process, in case you guys want to start a channel. So I'm gonna break that down right now. But first I gotta make my way back to downtown LA. That delivery was 10 bucks, so I'm at $23 already with 2 deliveries. Not bad. It's been an hour though, so I mean that's technically my average with multiple deliveries. These deliveries kind of just took up a lot of time because they were far away. And that red card one too. Ooh, a rock and fish one for $8.75. Let's do it. Where's it going? All right, another far one. Cool. Rock and fish. These guys take a while too, but you know what, I'm gonna use the bathroom meanwhile while they set up the order. All right, I'll come back to the how I do the channel video right now in a bit. Be patient with me. I guess I was ready as soon as I went in there. It was just a salad, so cool. And DoorDash threw me another delivery that's on the way at Volcano for another 5 bucks. Accept. Volcano, that's on the way, and it's gonna be a building to the left. So it's pretty simple. Pretty good numbers today. Shit, Uber's looking out for me. I think it knows this is my 1-year Annie on YouTube. They're like, all right, bro, boy, I'm gonna send you some good deliveries today. Uber's falling behind though. Hasn't sent me anything good. What's up? Step your game up, Uber. I got Caviar on too. Caviar is usually the one that I get the least amount of orders from. This is not really an area where they're the busiest. Silver Lake Hollywood, I've heard, is more busy, but I've yet to experiment on that. So much stuff to do with these apps that I have not even tried yet. What's up, man? Hey, Wilson. What's up, man? Yeah. I'm watching your videos, bro. Oh, cool, man. No, I was just talking about it. All right, see, we're Volcano. Got a follower right here, watches the videos. Dope. Shout out. Look, check it out. We were just talking about Caviar too. He has got the Caviar backpack. But nice. Those things are more narrow. I've noticed the backpacks probably more aerodynamic versus the one I have. The one I have is a little wider. But yeah, you know, they're all a little different. But anyway, where was I at? Yeah, the channel. Let me pick up this delivery, and then I'm gonna talk about how what my process is. It's pretty simple actually, but I'll talk about that right now in 1 minute. Damn. They're giving the trees a haircut. Nice. I need a haircut too, now that I think about it. Alright, I gotta make a right here. Na, 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 na. Dun, dun, dun. Excuse me. Alright. That guy gets down on the violin. Guy just passed, he's always there. Not always, but fuck shit up. Delivery, the customer didn't come out. I was waiting and waiting, and I was gonna leave the food because DoorDash requires you to leave the food if they don't come out after 5 minutes. And you gotta take a picture and put a description. As I was putting the description, customer finally came out and grabbed the food, but that took like 10 minutes. And I don't like to do that because last time I did that, someone must have taken the food because DoorDash said that I never left the food there. So, and they gave me a warning for it. So that kind of sucks, and I really didn't want to just leave the food there because I already got a warning about it. It's like, so it kind of sucks that DoorDash does that because you know, once you leave the food there, anyone can grab it. And it's busy here in downtown LA too. There's like a lot of people walking by, a lot of bums too, a lot of homeless people. They see food, they're gonna take it. They don't care. I'm pretty sure that's what happened the last time I left the food there. There was a lot of people walking around. So I didn't want to leave the food there. Fuck around and get a second warning or get deactivated. It's really unfair, and you gotta find ways to prevent that. But that's all in the works. I got my other delivery here up in this building. So it's lunch rush right now, so it's hella busy. Those DoorDash deliveries out the way took a while, longer than I expected, but I'm at $37 and it's been 2 hours, so it's not a lot. I should really pick my deliveries more wisely. I don't know why I'm slipping. Check it out, it's a nice little view here. Go right down these stairs. Psych. So I was thinking about the talking about like how I film videos, you know, how I do the whole process on YouTube, and I realized that, you know what, that's a lot of talking. So I'm just gonna save it for another video, just dedicated just to showing you guys how I do the channel, how I upload my videos, the process I take, the times I record. I don't do any editing, just thumbnails and stuff. So I'll talk about it in another video because I think that will be, there's a lot of information in there. So I'm just gonna skip to the next part, and that's what's changed in the year from when I started recording the channel, the videos, to now. Oh, that's gonna be a fun one. Alright guys, so I'm gonna jump into my setup. Now I know in the beginning, I think my third video that I made was my bike setup. I changed up a few things. I still have the same bike. This baby's been she's been through it all. It's hanging in. It's a pretty good bike, but like anything, it needs maintenance. Like I had to change the brake pads a couple times, which is you know, one of the things that I use the most. Right now I still need to change the front one. The front one is out. I haven't got a chance to do it. I mean, I do. I'm just procrastinating, honestly. Just prolonging it. You know, just an expense that I don't want to cough up yet. It's not like expensive. It should be like 25 bucks per pad, I think, each one. And where I go, they hook me up. At Felipe's, they give me a discount, but I just haven't gone yet. But like little wear and tear, like here is kind of scratched because I used to put the U-lock here. I got not puncture proof, but puncture resistant tires. Amazing, best investment ever. The tires are thick from the bottom, so like if, you know, things stab it, like glass, debris, it's really thick, so it's really, it has to be something really big in order for it to get to the tube. And honestly, I have not had a flat in months. I'm not even kidding, guys, months. So I just completely forgot about even getting flats. It just doesn't happen. All I gotta do once in a while is put a little bit of air to make sure the tire pressure is good, and that's it. Great tires, I recommend it. Look for puncture proof tires. I don't know what brand these are, honestly, but they do have a little reflective ring around it, and that's cool for when you're riding at night. It's a big old ring that cars can see, so you're very visible. Well, the tires are, so that's cool. Let's see, what other changes have I made? Oh, you guys can see I got a speedometer now. I think it's called an odometer. Odometer. I have no idea how to pronounce shit. But yeah, so this shout out to Matt for hooking it up from VW Life. He's hooks up Volkswagens. Check out his channel. I'll put a link on it on the description. Hopefully I don't forget. Always forget shit like that. And he hooked it up with the bell too. This is another change. This is so helpful too, but motherfuckers don't see you. Give them a little heads up. What else have I changed? Saddle's the same, handlebars are the same. This bike's pretty solid. This is by the way, it's the Cannondale Quick 5 with discs. I don't know what year. I think it might be 2017. But a solid bike. It's kind of on the heavy side, but I've gotten used to it. My legs have, you know, been kind of conditioned. I just recently got another one, which I was supposed to ride this week, but I said, you know what, for this video, I'm gonna stick to the same one. I got the same one. It's just, I think, a smaller size down. This one's a large, the other one's like a medium. And it's a turquoise one. Doesn't have disc brakes, but it's the same brand, same the same kind, Cannondale Quick 5, CAD Quick 5 without discs. I haven't done any UberEats deliveries. I guess I'll do my first one. Simply Salad. Turn around. What else have I changed on the BC? Basically it. As far as setup on the bike, that's it. If I think of some, if I remember anything, I'll let you guys know. I still have the same phone, the OnePlus 6T. It's a great phone. I love it because it has a little fingerprint scanner on the screen. Bam! So I could unlock it. So I could still leave a lock code and unlock it with my fingerprint. So fast. You guys see how I have the quad lock right here near the handlebar, so I don't have to take my hands off the handlebar. I recommend that. It's safer because you always have your hands on the handlebar, and everything's so quick to access. Look at that. Oh baby, I have to hit the brakes while texting or calling my customers. But yeah, this is cool because now I'm posting on my videos how many miles I ride, which is giving me a good idea too. I used to ride a lot more, and I'm gonna break down why, because that's also changed. The amount of miles that I put in per day. I'll talk about that right after I pick up this food. I want to pet it. I want to pet the dog. All right, let's go. This speedometer, that's what I'm gonna call it. I don't even know what the actual name is. Ooh, okay, cool, I can do that. Just got a DoorDash one too on the way. So this helped me get a good idea how many miles I do, right? And I stopped recording my miles because this phone, for some reason, shuts off my Strava in the middle, just randomly, just stops the mileage, so it doesn't record them accurately. That got frustrating, so I just stopped using it altogether. So I just didn't really know how many miles I was riding. Now I have been making more money because I've been multi-apping, but I've been riding less miles. I've noticed. And that has to do with some changes that Uber made, which is huge. Excuse me. Should have used the bell. I don't have the habit down yet. But check it out. So, and this all kind of connects to the changes that have been happening in California. This state passed the AB5 law. So the AB5 law is trying to treat independent contractors, which is what we are as food couriers, as employees. Now, because of that, Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, which is, they're giants, they're big companies, they scramble, they're like making big changes, because some of the things that they make us do doesn't really fall under that category under the new AB5 law. So we would in some ways have to be treated as employees. So Uber in particular started making big changes. Before last year, they wouldn't reveal where the drop-off location was, right? As an independent contractor, these are the type of details you have to know, because it gives you the freedom to accept or decline a job. Now, since UberEats is not telling you, or Uber in general doesn't tell you the drop off, they're kind of eliminating that freedom. Therefore, like, it can be argued that we are employees. So you know what Uber started doing? They started revealing the drop-off location. So because they started revealing the drop-off location, I'm able to see now before I accept where the delivery is going. Therefore, choosing whether I want to approve it or decline it. And since that shit has happened, I've declined so many orders. Now, if you guys watch my videos, I've actually figured out a way of how to see the drop-off location before getting to the restaurant and picking up the food. It's like a little hack with the app. That ran. So it would help sometimes, but if I'm really close to the restaurant, I wasn't able to do that little hack. But now that I'm able to like know where it's going, I decline all the ones that are very far away, and that dropped the miles that I ride significantly. I used to ride a year ago 60 to 80 miles a day if I wanted to make at least 150 bucks using just Uber. Now with this, I realized that I ride 40 to 50 miles average so far. I'm only had it for a couple weeks, so I'm not too sure. It can change, but I make 200 to 250 a day. So my mileage went down, my distance that I ride overall, but the money I make went up. That's huge, because now I could do this more consistently, because I'm not getting as tired on a daily basis. So now I make more money and ride less miles. Huge thing. This law is, and at first I was skeptical, because if they treat us like employees, we're gonna have mandatory shifts, right? Or so they say that was gonna happen. We weren't gonna have as much freedom. But then again, I don't know, I'm skeptical. Maybe that's just something that the companies say in order to get us to like be in their side, to continue treating us like independent contractors, because in the end it's going to cost them more money. Benefits, paid time off, stuff like that, it's going to cost them more money, so they don't want that. So they started giving us all these different tools. What can I get in here? There we go. Let me get back to you guys on that. Yes, sir. Alright, so where was I at? So now that UberEats reveals their location of the drop-off, I pick routes that stay around here in downtown LA. Strategically, I choose these around here. Sometimes I choose some that are far away, maybe because I am headed in that direction, maybe because it's slow and I really don't have any much choice. So there's a lot of factors, but because I'm able to choose rides that are local, I'm able to stack more deliveries, multi-apping, because I know where I'm going, so I can accept other deliveries from other apps going in that same area. So I make more money and I travel less. Huge. It's huge for me. So on Friday, for example, I rode 50 miles and I made 200 bucks. Now keep in mind, my commute to downtown LA is 5 miles. So 10 miles of that is just getting to downtown LA. So really, I only rode 40 miles to make that much money, which is great. So now I can consider like e-bikes, because the reason I wouldn't get e-bikes is because I would ride 60 to 80 miles a day, and there wasn't bikes that had that much range. Now there is, but before there wasn't. I want to talk a little bit more about the pay or the money, because when I filmed that video, the first video, which I'm gonna look at right now. Hold on. Let's see. What the hell? Welcome to my account. There you go. Okay, so first video, I forgot how much I made. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to scroll all the way down. Jesus. Here we go. The first video is point of delivery on a point of view Uber delivery. And let's see, what did I write? So I did 19 deliveries. I made $104. So I made 104 bucks, right? Oh man, I probably have a Strava somewhere that shows how many miles I rode. Probably gonna be around 60, 70, just to guesstimate. Yeah, on Friday I rode 50 miles and I made 200 bucks. So I've been able to double my money and ride, I could say like half. Wow. Okay. Did not want to see that. But so that's what's changed. What's one of the things that's changed. So I'm riding less, making more, which is great news. Now I don't know if Uber has rolled out the drop-off locations all over across the nation, but I know in California they have. So if you guys live somewhere else, like in another state, and you guys do see the drop-off location, let us know in the comments. Let me know your state and whether or not you can see your drop-off location or country. Some of you guys are in different countries. Let us know how it works for you with Uber Eats. But right now, so far, that's what has helped me make more money and ride less. Another big change has happened since well, like I was mentioning, I started multi-apping. Before I was only using Uber Eats, and I would have to push a lot to make 150. 200 was unheard of. It was so rare. I would have to be out here like a long time to get those numbers. So yeah, once I started using multiple apps, that's when I started seeing an increase. There's a video where I talk about multi-apping for like 2 hours, where I show you guys how to use 2 apps to double your money. But that's one thing I started doing, and it definitely helps a lot. I don't think I can make 200 bucks with just using Uber with 1 app, with just that. DoorDash, maybe, but it's not consistent. It's not always busy. That's why it's good to have both. When one falls short, the other one comes through. Let's see, what's another thing? The place. I'll keep talking about my setup because I have changed a few things. So I have a new battery pack. I used to carry 2. One that was 6,000 milliamps and one that was like 8,000. And it was good. It'll last me the whole day. Both of them will end up dying by the end of the day. But a friend let me have his, which is a mammoth battery. Bam! It's a, I want to show you guys. Big old brick. Shout out to my boy. It's 20,000 milliamps. It's crazy. Bryce said, no, right? Should I accept this? Where is this at? Yeah, let's do it. Ow. So that battery packs last me all day. I only have to worry about it dying. Charge my GoPro, my phone, sometimes my lights if I forget, my headphones, if I remember to bring the USB cable. So that's changed. I found this watch in my house. So I wear it. I think it looks cool. I don't really use it. I just, you know, do it for the swag. It's alright. And then there's a little piece of paper there. You guys see it? It's a piece of paper. I don't know how the fuck I don't know how I got in there. Weird. But gotta take it out. One thing that well, the GoPros, I've changed them. I've had so far in the 1 year, I've had, let's see, I started with the GoPro Session 5. My friend Jesus, shout out to him, he let me borrow it. I used a chesty, which is like a strap that goes around your torso. Looks like a bra strap. Looks like a bra, yeah, like a bra strap. And then I got my GoPro right here between my chest. Wow. And I had the GoPro Session 5, which is an amazing GoPro. I think it's perfect for this because it's like, you know, that cube is small, it's lightweight. It literally has just 1 button at the top. I think it has 2 buttons. I don't remember, but it was quick capture. You push the button, it turns on, it starts recording. Push the button again, shuts off. For a while I thought that was just a feature that was on that GoPro. Then after that one, I used the GoPro Hero 5, which is one that has a screen, touch screen. That one was pretty dope. The GoPro Hero 5, that one was really nice. I like that GoPro. And it took me a while to learn about the quick capture mode, which is the you know, push to record, and it turns on, records, turns out when you stop it. That's perfect because it actually lasts the whole day. It's not on when you're not recording. Then I went wild when I found out there was the GoPro made 360 cameras. That one I don't really use for the channel. The Fusion 360, I didn't use that for the channel. I was still using the GoPro 5. I just had the Fusion as one that I will take pictures with and post on my social media. Really amazing photos you could take with that. Where the hell am I picking up? Bryce and Nori. Where is this? Is it gonna be? Oh, it's probably gonna be in there. Alright, let's get in there. Coming on in. Private property, no filming, no photography without permission. Oh fuck, my charger came out. And well, that GoPro Fusion, I let my friend borrow it because he was going on a trip to Hawaii. I was excited for him. I was like, go take some 360 pictures out there. It would be sick. Motherfucker lost the GoPro, dropped it in the ocean. So that GoPro somewhere in the Hawaiian Pacific Ocean by Hawaii. Motherfucker. So now I have the GoPro Max. Amazing GoPro, expensive but worth it. With this one I can shoot like a regular Hero, like with one lens camera, and then I can just use it as a 360 as well. Amazing. The capabilities on this thing is crazy. I haven't even used it to its capacity yet. I want another one so I could just have it in my pocket when I want to take pictures. This one, when I want to take a picture, 360 picture, I gotta take it out, put it on the stick, and you know, set it up. It takes time. Sometimes I'm in a rush, and you know, it's just too much work. So I think I'm gonna end up getting another one so I can just have it in my pocket. There's a flaw to this though. Like with the 360s, the lens sticks out. It's like round. It sticks out like a pupil, like an eyeball, because it tries to capture like everything all around, and it has one in the front, one in the back, and that's used so it can get a full 360 shot of everything around, and then it stitches it together. So it's a flaw because the lens sticks out, and I have it on my chest. I don't like putting the little protector bubble thing that it comes with because it gives it a glare, and I don't really like the glare. It kind of messes up the quality. You know, I'll probably do a full video with it on just so you guys can see, and then maybe it isn't so bad. But I've already scratched both lenses, one of them really bad, because it's like the first thing that it touches if I lean against something. But yeah, that's what I'm using now. It's so smooth, as you guys can see. There's no shake, and it looks great. Amazing GoPro. But that's kind of what I'm using right now to record. It's $500 though for this thing. It's a lot for a little ass camera and shit. But I love GoPros. I've owned so many of them. Jesus. I've only done one UberEats delivery, $5. And I've done, I don't know how many with DoorDash, but after this delivery I should be at $59. So $64. I'm trying to get to my first 100 so I could take a break. So I'm like, what, 40 something dollars away, and it's 2:40. It's gonna slow down a little bit, so it's gonna be kind of tough. Probably take me a whole 2 hours to get to it, maybe 2.5. I've been declining a lot of Uber Eats orders though, because they've been very far away and low pay. Alright, so I got 2 pickups already. I'm holding a DoorDash one and a Uber Eats one. So I'm gonna drop these off. They're both on the way, in the same path, same route, different destinations. Amazing. So check it out. Here's another thing that happened with DoorDash. DoorDash was under fire for keeping the tips of riders. So they changed their whole page structure, which for a while was scary for us because the rides are between $2 and $10. $2 orders is as low as $2. Now with DoorDash asks their customers to tip in the app right away when they're ordering, or they can choose to tip after. So what DoorDash used to do is they used to just keep the tips after they tip you, but whatever they tip you before, when they order, then you'll keep that. So that's what they were under fire for, so they changed their whole structure. I do see $2-3 deliveries, but I decline those unless it is literally at the same pickup as maybe an UberEats one, or like the same drop-off location, or something that's not completely out of the way. It has to line up with what I'm already doing with another app, otherwise I won't accept it. But yeah, they made that change, and it's pretty good. I've gotten some pretty big deliveries with DoorDash. DoorDash is the one that pays the most, in my opinion, from what I've seen from all the other apps. So they're still doing good. In my opinion, I think they're doing the best job with the pay. They're my favorite right now, personally. I'll make a video of the pros and cons later, because there is pros and cons with DoorDash. I'll let you guys know what they are in a separate video. Right now I'm getting my schedule, because it's 3 o'clock, 3:05. I have a little reminder on my phone, so I'm just locking in the schedule. Alright, she is locked in, so let me dismiss my 5 alarms that I have for later, so I won't forget. Alright, sweet. I'm 25 bucks away from my first 100. Oh, I can't wait. Started a little late today. Before I start like around 11:30. Usually start around 10. I overslept. I woke up early, ate breakfast, had a little bit of coffee. Then like early, I was up at 7, and I was like, let me take a little nap. Fucking 3 hours later, I'm like, fuck. Good thing I didn't lose my dash. I was able to change the schedule on it. But you know, I gotta take my break. Got a couple things I gotta do. So, yeah. Alright, here's another thing that I've changed since a year ago. So I did start doing this with like picking up food with I tried front rack, back rack, holding them with my hand, regular backpacks. None of that stuff really worked out for me. And then I got my first backpack with through DoorDash. I know you guys are familiar with them. It's those big boxy backpacks. It was an all red one with the DoorDash logo on it. Amazing backpack. I loved it. I just didn't like the color red. Super bright red, stood out. What up? What's up, man? And so I started well, once I think I spray painted it black. Terrible idea. It looked terrible. It looked bad. And then it started getting beat up, so I ended up finding out who makes them. It's Packer. That's the name of the company. So I ended up buying one from them. And it was like this, the same one, just it's black and it was shiny like leather. I had that one when I started the video. That's the one I had. When I started to upload the video, that's the one I had. That one got hella beat up. But I mean, it pulled through. I put that one through a lot of I put that one through hell. But it held together. It didn't rip apart or anything. Like, yes, it was regular wear and tear, but it was good. So I reached out to Packer, and they sent me another one. This is the one that I have. The new one, the new model, is flat black with reflectors, and it has cup holders, which I use a lot. It's like made carrying drinks so much easier. I used to put the drinks in my pockets of the backpack, but now I just put them inside the backpack. And I got 2 of them, so I could carry up to seven drinks. Let me get back on this right now. So this new backpack, it's my favorite one so far. It looks nicer, and it's perfect. It hasn't let me down just yet. I made a few tweaks on the backpack. I made a video of how to carry food and drinks, and that video should have, it's the backpack that I'm talking about, and I show you guys how I carry drinks. I think the most drinks I've carried was 13 drinks. That was nuts. They put 12 in the backpack and I carried 1 on my cup holder. That was awesome. I challenged myself. I had to use Scotch tape to tape down the cups so they don't spill. They didn't spill 1 drop of liquid. Yeah, I don't think I would have done it with anything else. So the backpack, I was fortunate to run into it early on, and lucky enough to have like found a source so I could buy my own. Because I didn't like the colors. I didn't like the colors of the other companies. Like orange for Caviar, red for DoorDash, and then Postmates has a different one. It's a little weird. It's like round from the back. It's like meant for scooters and like bikes. Well, the one I have is meant for both too. You can strap down the backpack to a scooter or a motorcycle. It's probably not as aerodynamic as the DoorDash, no, the Postmates one, but it's pretty good. So that backpack is what I'm using now, and that's one change I've made since the first upload. What else? So I'm gonna pick up at soon. I was here earlier. Drop this off. After this, I should be 10 bucks away from 100, so I can take my first break. Two more deliveries for halftime. So this whole week is gonna rain in LA starting tomorrow. I'm over here trying to find stuff to stay warm and dry so I can work. But it's gonna be tough finding something. But that's the mission for tonight. So I can see how I can do in the rain. It's gonna be crazy tomorrow. It's gonna be busy for sure. I want to take advantage of that, but I want to be equipped for it. Got something to cover my phone, cover my battery, and myself. Let's see. DoorDash delivery where I was gonna pick up was closed. The business is closed, so I had to take a picture of the business, and they gave me half the pay. So I have $13.50 with DoorDash, UberEats, and then I have 83 with $83.50 with DoorDash. What is that? 97? Close enough. I'm gonna take my break. 30 minutes, baby. Charge up and eat. Back on it. Started with a $10 delivery by DoorDash at California Chicken Cafe. So already going back in. This is like the second request when I resume my dash. So pretty good. I'm gonna try to make another 100 bucks right now. Hopefully more. So there was daylight savings. So we lost an hour, but it's good because now it gets dark later. So more sunlight means more visibility. So that's good. Less time riding at night. So that works out. It works out for all the cyclists, people on scooters, motorcycles. Works in our favor. And summertime's arriving. Yeah, around the corner. Guys, just in a parking lot. And it has like 5 different restaurants here in one truck. It's takeout only. Pretty dope. Smart. I like it. Alright, I'm on my final 2 deliveries of the night. Pretty late night, but doesn't feel so late because of the time change. So it's 9:30 already, but yeah, it does feel like 8:30. Guess I gotta adjust. But I wanted to cover 2 last things before I bring this video to a close. So one thing is what was it? One of them was feature. Oh yeah, so another thing that's changed is I started a crank hustle group. Crank hustle is like a brand, you know, crank like a bicycle crank, and hustle because that's what we're out here doing. Crank hustle. So anyway, it's basically a focus group where we talk about all things that are related to this business. You know, food couriers with mobile apps. So if you guys are not already following it, follow the Crank Hustle group. It's a nice group of people who just want to get better at this business and share their ideas, their experiences and knowledge and all that stuff. And I'm also gonna host a week, I don't know if it's gonna be weekly, but a Crank Hustle meeting here in downtown LA. I'm working on a location. I'm just gonna get confirmation probably by tomorrow, and once I get the confirmation, I'm gonna announce it so we can possibly meet there. Well, we'll see what everyone how often people want to meet. So this group is, you know, so we can all get to network, you know, meet each other, see how everyone does like their hustle. Should be pretty fun. We'll be able to learn a lot quicker and learn new ways to like do this business more efficiently. And then the last thing is, well, the future. Looking a year out ahead, 5 years out ahead. From my observation, I see that the demand has been increasing quite a lot. And I noticed that more people have started doing it as well, but it's barely keeping up with the demand. I think it's specifically true in like big metro areas like downtowns, downtown LA. I'm pretty sure it's the same where like Chicago, San Francisco, New York, all those big cities. Pretty sure it's the demand's going up. A lot of new buildings are being built here in downtown. Like just those over there to my right, those are 3 massive buildings amongst many. So a lot of people are going to be moving in, more demand. So definitely something that a business is going to be around for quite a while. So I'm excited. This group, I think this Crank Hustle group will prepare us for it. We'll help each other out so we can maximize all the opportunities we have when we come out here. Try to squeeze out every penny, every dime, every nickel, every dollar. So yeah, that's basically a few things that have changed in the year of uploading videos. I'm gonna keep pushing these videos till I get I'm not sure. I don't see an ending to it. Really enjoy it. I have a lot of fun. So let me drop this last delivery, and I'm gonna give you guys the summary of the night. Pretty sure I hit my goal, close to 100. Just don't know exactly how much, but I'll find out right now. Okay. Dang, it's about to be 10 o'clock. I've been out here for a while now. Alright, so let's break it down. So I hit all 3 apps today. I got something on all 3. So we're gonna start with UberEats. 10 trips, 54.13. Put that in the calculator. What did I say? 54. What was it? 54.13 plus. All right, let's look at DoorDash. Let me end this dash. Yeah. Red light, red light. 150 with 37 cents. 150. Let's put that in there. 150 and 37 cents. Also, there was a delivery that I made with DoorDash that when I showed up, the business was closed. When that happens, they only pay you half the trip. It was $3.50, which is why it's showing 153 with 87. So let's add plus 350. So we got 2.8, and I did one delivery with Caviar for $5.95. Only one trip. Customer hasn't tipped yet, or I don't know if they're gonna tip at all, but $5.95 plus $5.95, so 213 with 95 cents. Let's just say 214. Cute. Now let's go on to distance. I'm at 41.95 miles. Still got my commute back home. Say another 4 miles. So that's 46 miles today. 9.51 average. 9.5 miles an hour average. My max speed was 27 miles an hour. Oh no, 21 miles an hour. And I was riding for a total of 4 hours and 23 minutes. That's moving time. Plus the 20-minute commute back home. I'm in USC right now. That was my last drop off, so I'm a little closer to home. But I'll break down everything in the details in the description. So not bad. Gotta get ready for the rain tomorrow. I'm gonna go home and see what I can pull out to try to stay dry. Gotta put my creativity to the test because I don't have the proper equipment for it. So gotta figure out how to cover my phone, my battery, the GoPro, and all that good stuff. Let me get offline. All right, cool. So yeah guys, 1 year of videos. I think I got like 55, 60 videos, something like that. So I was posting like maybe average once a week. Some weeks I'll post a lot, some weeks I wouldn't post at all. But I'm trying to up my game up with the videos. Always trying to put in work. But once again, man, thanks to everyone who has subscribed. Really appreciate you guys. Thanks for motivating me. Thanks for all the tips. You know, the comments, sharing your story of how it's helped you out. That's motivating, and it really does pour gasoline into my fire. You know, it gets me more pumped up to come out here and just try to learn new ways of doing stuff. So thank you guys. I'm gonna pop out with some more videos this week. One of them's gonna be the rain. Ooh, It's gonna be a tough one, but gonna try to do it. Gonna attempt to do it. Well, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you guys like the video, subscribe to see more. Drop a comment. Let me know where you guys are doing Uber Eats. What state, what city? Do you guys have rain? No rain? Do you guys see the drop-off location for Uber? Hit them up. Other than that, and join the Crank Hustle group on Facebook. I know some of y'all don't have Facebook, but for those that do, we post a lot of good stuff on there. Other than that, good night, everyone. I'll see you guys in the next video. Here's to another year, baby. Peace.